Hi, this is just somebody that was on your website. I wasn't really sure what your website stance was. I tried to read your page on like pictures of deceased teens. I don't know if you're familiar with the situation with Bianca Devin.
How the fuck is my mic so quiet? There we go. I just have to raise my voice.
So I just wanted to see if it was possible
the most basic of editing techniques, being loud. All right, I wanted to lead that into this.
Hi, this is just somebody that was on your website. I wasn't really sure what your website stance was. I tried to read your page on like pictures of deceased teens. I don't know if you're familiar with the situation with Bianca Devin. So I just wanted to see if it was possible to have pictures of her removed, and if that was something you were aware that was on there. So you have my number if you want to give me a call back. All right, thank you. Bye.
What a depressing week. This is why I don't have anything fun to say. Can I remove my compressor? I don't think I need a compressor. There we go. How's this? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm all disoriented. I'm not feeling too well. I was debating what I can do for this stream, because I did promise Mobility Mary, and that is planned. That's planned. I promise it's planned. It's not this week though. This week is just like my entire week has been all fucked up because that fucking chick died, and the server's been sitting at like 11,000 people. And I had to move hardware. I had to update the bandwidth. We're on a gigabit line now. I've just been sad. I've just been sad and working. Chat. That's been the situation. And I do have some things to talk about. But I was debating: do I want to stretch this out with like filler content, like Kay's cooking, or what do I want to do for this stream? And my determination has been, instead of trying to make every stream like an hour or 2 or 3 hours, and for no reason, when nobody wants to sit through 3 hours of nothing, I'll just say what I have, and then I'll turn the stream off when I'm done saying what I have. And I think that's an innovative concept that hasn't been tried very well in the arena of live streaming. 30-minute stream and sell mugs. That's a fucking business model right there. So, I will go through my motions. Don't know how long it'll last. It'll probably last 15 to 30 minutes tops, and then that'll be it. And next week, I'm planning on basically taking all my computer shit and turning it off for 4 days, and my vacation will end on that Wednesday. So I don't know if I'll stream on that Wednesday because I may be dead. I may have drank myself to death in a Russian hotel room somewhere far away from whence I've come. And yeah, that's basically my plan for this week. Yeah, sleepy. I gotta go sleep for 4 more days. I'm gonna go play SS13 again and disappear. A mental health break. Oh, no. If this is 30 minutes, it'll strangle me. Why? Don't gut myself. Oh, okay. Who do I want to... I guess I should talk about the dead girl. Do you think I should talk about the dead girl, chat? For those of you listening in 2024... Let me. I know that now in this wasteland of 2024, the 4chan killings have become prominent, and the different sects of 4chan have taken over entire states, and they are now in open conflict, scattered between the North and South Dixie line and California, Arizona, and the free Libertarian Confederation of Oregon is holding off hostile enemies to the north and south, trying to keep the Washingtons and the Californians away from their peaceful, free association lands. And I know it's hell on earth, but this is where it started. Because this week, a girl was killed by a member of R9K. Now, I know that R9K has already been snuffed out by the superior forces of FIT. The Chads have thoroughly destroyed the small rebel forces of R9K. But this is like, who was that World War I guy that got shot? There's an entire band named after. Why the fuck do I not have my background? Where the fuck is it? There it is. I need my fucking background. That's important, goddammit. Franz Ferdinand. So okay, this Devins chick, Bianca Devins, she is the Franz Ferdinand of the board wars. And she has just been killed. God rest her soul. And the Kiwi Farms, as it is, was a primary source for this for many people to find all the details about her murder. And I want to read you something because I wrote this. I personally, with my own two hands, typed this on a computer. Nonetheless, an actual computer. And I posted this on the internet because when people were concerned at a point about the gore, they got squeamish and they didn't want to see the gore. And let me show Firefox. I want to read you. Can I move Firefox so you guys can actually see? Fuck, it's MS Paint. Where is it? God damn it. Okay, I want to read you what I wrote. And I want you, chat. This is your homework, chat. If this is crazy, press 1. When you feel that this is now crazy, press what button? I don't want to say 1. Just press X. When I reach a point in reading this that you feel that this is crazy, you need to press X in the chat. And when I start seeing X's, I'll know I've gone too far. This is my description of the gore. Description: there is a young girl with a light brown complexion, brown eyes, and short-cut, wild brown hair. She is wearing a black tank top. She is covered in her own blood. There is a severe laceration to the left side of her neck, directly at or above the trapezes. It cuts to her windpipe. She is slumped down in the passenger side of the car seat in an unnatural position. The car door handle is visible behind her. And I leave that detail in because I want you to know why I know that it's a passenger side of the car. It's because you can see the handle. Her eyes are half open and looking in different directions. Her mouth is half open, bearing teeth, fangs bared, which are visibly bloodied. A knife sits next to her in the seat. And it's like, I don't know. That's my description. That's my crime scene report for the squeamish. And when I wrote that and I read it, I'm like, I sound like a fucking lunatic. That's my, not crazy. I see a lot of X's, but I see some people saying that is crazy. It's Bianca Devins, dude. You just Google it. We were the top result for a long time. It's a little bit psycho. Good description. Fanfic confirmed. You should go see a therapist. Like a Tumblr blog for the blind. That's funny. Okay, yeah, somebody brought this up. I have been shilling this very hard. And if you are not already on this, shame on you. Okay, shame on you. This is kiwifarms.cc. CC as in crazy, or something, or copyright claim. CC. And it is a thing on the Fediverse, which Gab is also on, and Mastodon. And it's really good. It actually works really well. And you can, if you don't want to join, cuck, there we go. That's perfect. I've also gotten dickshow.social. I think it is dickshow.social. And I think that's Dick Masterson's thing, yes. And that's just a Mastodon instance. But we're running something called Pleroma. It's a Latin word for like the realm of God or something. But despite the gay name, it is actually pretty good. And look, everybody, look, already there are people posting, saying hello to the chat. They're chitting to chat through the chat on the Pleroma. And it's really, I think this will kill Twitter and Facebook. There are some problems before it'll gain widespread adoption from like brands and famous people. There's better not be any porn. There we go. But join it. I'm telling you to join it, because I want to get people who have followings to go over there. I want to see like Stone Tossed and Wormwood. And then other streamers like Jim and Ralph and Flamenco and Gator, all those fucking people. And the issue with getting them to join is that you have to have an instance. And if you don't know how to set up an instance, you have to join someone else's instance. I would never expect Jim to join KiwiFarms.cc. It's not fucking happening. And the alternative is, if I go to, you can get onto the thing by using Gab. Like if my handle on Gab is just Moon. And as you can see, I can tweet to myself. This is Josh at KiwiFarms.cc using my moon@gab.com account. And I mean, it just works. It just fucking works. And even on all Gab did, here's the fucking crazy thing, right? This is just Mastodon. Andrew Torba just fucking forked Mastodon and made it fucking gray and green, and it works 1,000 times better than Gab ever fucking did. Okay? That's how fucking good this is. This motherfucker just stole someone's free shit and claimed it to be his next step in innovation. And now Gab has really fucked it up because Andrew Torba is a complete retard. But it's still in there. There's some issues with it, but he's still got it. So if you can't figure out how to set up a Fediverse node, and you don't want to trust KiwiFarms.cc, and you want to be on a node that's not going to censor people, Gab, for the most part, should be good. It should be good enough. So if you have a Gab account, now you can start using it. Otherwise, you can find a different node. Now, I'll put together a list of it, and if you're someone who's important on Twitter, DM me your tag, and I'll start making a good list of people to find each other. And if you want to set up a node, and you don't know how, and you have money, pay me, and I will do it for you. I'll set up Jim at squeedysquad.cc or whatever the fuck. I don't care. I'll set up your who's a really gay person? Your Carlos Mazza at bashthefash.lgbt. I don't care. Just give me money. Okay. Yeah, I want your money. I want your money. No, don't put Milo. Milo at miloyiannopoulos.social. Oh, God. Talk about ruining a good thing. I want your money if I'm going to give you fucking work for it. Heroic. Hey, I'm not going to fucking set up a website for someone for free. Fuck off. Fuck off with that. It's Jewish to want it for free. That's what I got to say to that. Fucking Sheckelmeisters. There is no Tor address. Not right now. I'm not sure how I want to go about it because I don't want image posting. And how the fuck am I gonna read you a Tor address? Do you know how long a Tor address is now with the onion route dot? Here, I'm gonna pull this up and show you how fucking long this shit is on a new thing. What is the server that I have my Tor instance on? It's S3. It's like somebody asked me, what's the Tor URL? How the fuck am I gonna say that? I wanna see if I can remember. Nope. Steam for 102. Okay. Hidden service, host name. Here, you want to see what the Kiwi Farms thing is? Here, there you go. Type if you want to get on the hot Kiwi Farms Tor instance, just plug this into your Tor browser, and you'll go right to it. I promise you. And no, that's not a joke. That is the actual URL for the Kiwi Farms on Tor. And I'm not gonna read it. Fuck you. You want it? You go find it, motherfucker. It's all cut off. Yeah, I fucking realized that. That's the joke. Thank you. It's not even half of it. Okay, whatever. What was I talking about? There's a guy. There was drama. There is drama on my Discord channel. And I tell you, motherfuckers, don't you bring your drama onto my Discord channel, because I will get into trouble for this. Shake something. Where is it? I don't want my Discord deleted. I need it to ping people. I need it to ping the normies. The disgusting normies who use my thing. So, there's this guy called Venom who's been on Discord for like a long time. And he brought all the fucking weirdos who fucked up Ralph's Discord onto mine because they were all trolling him. And it's like, oh, well, my options are I can try to ban 800 fucking people trying to troll this basically this lolcow on my fucking Discord. Or people who will certainly come back to my Discord and just make alts repeatedly to try and troll this guy. Or I can just ban him, and then they'll it's like the scene out of the Batman, right? Where Alfred's telling him about the thief that was just stealing the diamonds and shit. Even though he wasn't selling the diamonds, and they had to burn down the forest to find them. It's like that. I'm basically Alfred, if you think about it. So I burned down the forest to fucking get rid of these guys, right? And he's been on Ralph's Discord, like, complaining about me. I woke up to 10 different ats. And, I clipped this. I clipped this for the motherfuckers. This is what I think about your ats. Where is it?
Fam, don't at me. If you're gonna chat shit, don't at me. Fall back a little bit, don't at me. I am not having it, don't at me. You will get blocked quick, don't at me. With your default pick, don't at me. No. Delete all that shit, don't at me. Have to tell these pricks, don't at me.
Don't at me. Okay, let me read this. Lamau. He blocks and unblocks. He had me blocked last night, then complains he got a bunch of ats this morning. He wouldn't be bitching about if he wasn't such a faggot. At Josh, who told you to take your little fit out on me for you not doing your job, nigga? Which one of you told you to ban me? Why'd you let little kids get doxxed in your server, nigga? Does Discord need to know about this? Lamau, baby, come back. Mwah. He let plate in his server and got mad about it. At Josh, nigga, you could just act like you run a server. Treat it professional. Your words, nigga, Lamau. Now I'm threatening you. Wait, he didn't say you after that. He said, oy vey. You know, you have an actual mod, but blame the modless for not modding. Lamau. Basackwards 242 IQ of Newell. He continues in his brutal takedown of my person. Where is it? How many? Here, this form. I have to like copy a different one. Fuck it, I'll just drag it. I'm not good at this. I've only done like 1,000 episodes. If Josh isn't going to answer with some actual consideration for his fuck up, then I'm gonna end it here and just draw Jushia Neko Mawun V or X Dog Hentai Dojin. And I think he draws like Lolicon or something. So his threat is to draw like, I guess who's the dog woman from the Toho, the Momaji, that woman. That's his revenge. He's gonna draw me fucking that dog chick. So at Tropicalis Lamau, all I said to start was what I do to get banned. He got pissy with me. You're a dead corpse goyim, which I guess is like aluminum or another kind of metal, and then but made out of goys. Then I said, okay, I didn't do anything, but I guess it's okay. I make alt accounts and be an asshole to you too at Josh. Oy vey. He keeps saying oy vey. Oy vey fucking threatened me. Lamau nigga was mad to begin with, and I did nothing to him. Brilliant, progressively degenerative. Leave a suggestion for worse to come at end of each page. Fuck, that's so dirty. Where's this? Oh, did I download this twice? I did download this twice. Let me get a sip of water. Let me get a sip of water before I try to read this, because this is the coup de grace. This is the masterpiece. This is the masterpiece. I was actually considering asking Godwinson to read this, because Godwinson has the voice of majesty to give this the the treatment it deserves. At Josh. Hey, seriously, man, just fucking with you, my nigga. Real talk, though, my man. I've been in your server for a long time. People there can vouch for me. I'm not mad about Plank Gang. I'm just curious why you have one mod to do all the work by herself and think it's my fault you left the door open for plates to shit up your server. I literally did nothing. Plates are gonna keep coming for anyone in there because we're Kiwis. You need Jannies. If you really think that worried about losing your server, it's not my fault. I can't kick them out or stop them from breaking TOS. For you with no privileges, come talk to me at Josh. I don't want to lose hope in the show to Cooking with Katie. Come chill with me, man. I got hot dogs. I got smoky Jack Daniels. I can't share it with you, but it'll be chill. Explain to me what's happening with you, my nigga. You gotta chill it with banning people when a day isn't going your way. You think it was okay for me? You really just threw me under the bus there, and that's not cool. What is cool? If you open up to me, man, come talk to me, please. Edited. At Hwood, you mind copy pasta that with tags so he can actually see it? And then Hwood says no. Create a new Discord account if you really want him to see it. And then he says to Hwood, Lamau, yeah, you don't have to be gay. I'll get someone to do it. Fuck no, I'm not making a new account unless he wants me to. I might make a few.
Fam, don't at me. If you're gonna chat shit, don't at me. Fall back a little bit, don't at me. I am not having it, don't at me. You will get blocked quick, don't at me. With your default pick, don't at me. No. Delete all that shit, don't at me. Have to tell these pricks, don't at me.
The peak of Anglo art is that JME rap song. Specifically that part. The rest of it isn't as great as that one part. I see you people tagging me. I see it. I can't believe this. Also, I saved this. I have no idea. I have no idea when else I would ever play this. But I saved it.
Evacuate all personnel.
I don't even know why. I saved this. What is this? Is this a voice clip? There were voice clips of him talking, but I don't think any of them were funny enough to play it. Nah, none of them are funny enough to play it. Alright. What else I got? I can talk about... I have the JY stuff, but that's about it. And I don't even know how much I can talk about that. Let me give some backdrop to this, because I think it needs explanation. It's been so long since I've talked about Yaniv that at least I think it has been, that some of you might not know what the original complaint was. a long time ago, there was a beautiful, photogenic, transgender woman named Jonathan Yaniv, who was definitely... Wait, did I say Jonathan already? I already fucked it up. I can't do this. I can't even, like, fucking sarcastically say this shit. I'm gonna get fucking banned. Anyways, she has a gorgeous set of feminine cock and balls, right? And goes around telling people of color, such as Sikh women from India, who definitely don't, who it's literally against their religion to touch cock and balls, besides that of their husbands. And Eve, as a beautiful trans woman, goes to these female beauty salons and tells these Sikh women, "You must wax my feminine ball sack." To which they go, "No." To which they reply, "No, we are not going to wash. We're not going to wax. We're not going to wash either. Your feminine ball sack." And Jessica Yaniv replies, "If that is so, I will take it to the courts. I will take it to the courts and I will sue you." So Yaniv does that. He goes to the British Columbia Human Rights Tribunal. Now, when I think of human rights tribunals, I think of like Nuremberg. I think of like a UN council talking about China putting its own citizens in detention camps. I think about like the Rwandan genocide. But, you know, Canada's Canada, right? And they have their own concerns, such as, can a beautiful transgender woman get her balls waxed? That is the the primary concern of the Canadian people in this day and age, and you know that's fine. I know it's a little bit different up there, but so Yaniv files ethics complaints against not one, not two, but like a dozen different women in female-owned, feminine, like salons that do Brazilian waxes for turning down service from Yaniv. And they're in court fighting it. A lot of them backed out, or like, I guess gave them money. But the concern is, like, literally what's happening right now in British Columbia is there is a human rights case to determine if the state can force a religious woman to wax a ball sack. That like, you remember Bake That Cake, bigot? That's literally wax that dick, bigot. Literally that. And you would be surprised, perhaps you wouldn't be, if to hear that there are no actual journalists attending these tribunals. None. No local news, no national news, no international news. You think that this would be something that everyone in the country would be paying attention to. Can Justin Trudeau put a gun to your head and say, you will wax that man's balls, or you will fucking pay a fine for it, for your bigotry? Is that a thing that can happen? You would think everyone would want to talk about it, but not only are they not talking about it, since like a long time ago, there has been a publication ban against saying Yaniv's name. If you talk about Yaniv, you have to use the acronym JY. There is literally censorship in Canada right now to protect the identity of a pedophile preying on women who do Brazilian waxes. That is the dire situation which Canada has found itself in. But thankfully, the publication ban has surprisingly not worked. And it has not worked in particular because of one website. Because JY, whoever that may be, the woman of mystery for this court case, happens to run a business called Trusted Nerd. And Trusted Nerd was a reputation management consultation company where JY would get rid of negative things about you on the internet. And he tried very, very hard to take down the Kiwi Farms. And it hasn't worked, has it? Might have annoyed the fuck out of me. Sure did annoy the fuck out of me. Hasn't fucking worked yet. And the result is of the court case, of the abuse towards women and businesses in the area, towards attacking my fucking site, towards attacking all these different fucking women, is that now everyone in British Columbia hates Jessica Jonathan Yaniv. I get emails from all these different people. I get emails from neighbors. I get emails from people working in the government telling me shit that JY has done. And they all hate them. And I will show you some evidence of this. But first, let me show you, I'm just going to do a couple seconds of this, I think.
Hi everyone, I have some bad news. I've been permanently banned from Twitter. And yes, I filed an appeal, but I got an email a couple of hours ago that told me my appeal has been denied. I was banned for a couple of tweets I made about an individual named Jessica Yaniv. And actually, a few months ago, I made a video called The Tampon String Enthusiast of British Columbia, where I give a little bit of backstory as to who Yaniv is. So I will link that in the description, but here I'll summarize as briefly as I can. There's a lot to this, though. Jessica Yaniv, formerly known as Jonathan Yaniv, is someone who lives in my province and who claims to be a transgender individual. There are leaked Facebook message screenshots where Yaniv is trying to solicit advice about how to approach preteen girls in the female washrooms. And he says things like, room stall, trip tenure, also harm estheticians. Also made BC Human Rights Tribunal complaints against 16 or so female estheticians.
Oh, 16 is more than I
And
thought.
these female estheticians declined to perform Brazilian waxing services, provide female-only services. This immigrant try culture or religion. Try to make a point that his transness is more important than their culture or religion. So, for example, there was a Sikh woman who he made a complaint against, who said she does not touch men except for her husband. So that's why she only provides females with her aesthetic services. But Yaniv says that's discrimination, and the state should compel that woman to touch his penis and testicles. So this actually seems like state-enforced sexual assault. That's the gist of who Jessica Yaniv is, a menstruation-obsessed, predatory, vexatious, litigious person. So Yaniv starts tweeting about how I'm dumb and how I have a loose vagina from pushing out a 10-pound baby.
Let us cover that. I want to read that. This is a real tweet from Jessica Yaniv to feminist Lindsay Shepard. At least my pussy is tight and not loose after pushing a 10-pound baby. Great for using at Lilo official vibrators, and that's the company of sex toys and dildos, and the pleasure is just amazing. That reminds me, I need to do a review. Soraya? Is that like Jewish for bi? I don't know.
Have a loose vagina from pushing out a 10-pound baby, but he has a tight pussy. And remember, he has a penis and testicles. Also in his tweet is something about how he gets pleasure from certain sex toys because he's under the impression he has a clitoris. So I tweeted back and said basically, if you want to sound like a woman, this is definitely not how you talk. You know, you had a baby, you have a loose vagina. You know, do women really talk like this? It's more of a male way of speaking. So I said, he sounds like a guy who doesn't have a functional romantic relationship with a woman, but I guess that describes him pretty well. Then he starts mocking how I have a reproductive abnormality called a septate uterus. And so I reply and I say, at least I have a uterus, you ugly fat man. And I deleted the tweets in the morning when I woke up, but was permanently suspended by the afternoon.
Can't do that. You can't do that on Twitter. Not in 2019. That's what gets you fucking unperson, Lindsay. Sorry about your entire life. You gotta fucking go away now.
This proves that trans people like Yaniv are untouchable. He's allowed to make comments about my loose vagina, apparently, and mock the fact that I have a reproductive abnormality. But when I want to take a shot back at him and stand up for myself, I am silenced and kicked off Twitter permanently. Yaniv is clearly a misogynist, but he receives no punishment at all. So the moral of the story is, you can't stand up for yourself against trans people. Want more evidence of this? Watch a video I made called Did I Harass a Trans Person? It's about a fellow grad student at my university who was trans, who would try to instigate conflict with me and ended up making a complaint. When it comes to trans people, they are untouchable and you cannot stand up for yourself against them. And keep in mind, Yaniv is not some random Twitter troll, right? He's someone who is actively pursuing BC human rights complaints and who shows up at his city council all the time. So this is not some random troll, as some people are trying to twist it. Some of you may think good riddance, Twitter is terrible, but you know, the thing is, it's pretty important to have a Twitter account to counteract the lies and misinformation that are put out about you online. So I saw one poor chap who said he got a pop-up saying I blocked him after he sent me a message, but I didn't block him. It's just some sort of Twitter glitch. And another account was saying I have a whole bunch of sock puppet accounts that I use to bother Yaniv, which is just a flat out lie. I have one account, or I had one account, and that was New World Hominin. I don't have any other accounts. There is one thing that gives me hope though, and that is the platform that Jordan Peterson is developing, ThinkSpot. So until I can hitch onto another platform, I'll be using YouTube to talk about the issues I want to talk about.
I think that's just her talking about her future. If you're wondering, yes, she did delete this video on YouTube, which is why I'm using an NPC copy of it to talk about it, because it is gone. She's probably, it's not dumb of her to delete it. She had to get rid of it. But I sent her a message and I posted on the Kiwi Farms, like, if you want me to make like the Femiverse.io or .woman or whatever the fuck, I will set you up a fucking instance for you and all your turf friends to come and post on the Fediverse, and I'll get it done, motherfucker. See, I love people like JY because they drive people to the right. It's the weirdest thing. Like, you see that fucking girl, she's really pretty. Probably went to a feminist manifesto thing at her fucking university and got a degree in feminist theology or whatever the fuck. And now she's like, maybe Hitler didn't do anything wrong after all. It kind of looks like that. Maybe we should burn down the universities for gender studies and shit, because that's how it's looking. Because I can't tell the fact that you are a man in a dress and nothing will ever change that. You can implant a fucking dead woman's uterus inside you and you'll still be using another woman's eggs to push out babies because you were not born with it and you can't make them. And you'll never make them. It's literally impossible. It's like it'll be another 3 steps. Like, even after we have pregnant men, we're not going to be able to fabricate fucking eggs out of genetic... Like, it'll never work. And, well, eggs are required for the fetus. You can't take a male DNA strand and sequence from that eggs. You'll still be using another woman's eggs inside your implant uterus because you don't fucking got them, and you'll never fucking have them. At least not until we can, like, synthesize eggs by guessing a chromosome that doesn't exist. 3D printers, yeah, I guess. Doing eggs for breakfast, that's good. Women are required. If you don't donate your fucking eggs for genetic sequencing for the trans people, goy. There's more. That's just her video. He files like 100 million complaints for like emergency services. I've been told in the range of like 300 in this year alone. So constantly locked down for suicidal ideation, and feeling threatened and feeling stalked. He's got fucking CCTV all over his goddamn house now, and like they made him take down CCTV in the hallways and other public places at his apartment because parents were concerned that he was filming their children, and he says, "Oh, it's because I've got stalkers," but they made him take it down at the apartment building because they don't want him to have footage of their kids, right? So, look at those gross painted ass fucking toes. He's so much like Christian now. You know what I mean? Christian with like the fucking rainbow socks and the dumpy fat guy bag lady body type and the frayed ass fucking hair. It's a lot like Chris. And I've been told that his mom is crazier than him. His mom is straight out of fucking Israel. And she doesn't know English very well and has a very, very thick Yiddish accent. And nobody can understand her. And she's just fucking neurotic and insane. And is just 100 times worse than JY. And that's why Yaniv is as bad as he is. Because he's got like Munchausen's by proxy that's become real Munchausen's. Okay, so this is him suicide baiting. Now, if you remember from the original stream I did on Yaniv, Morgaine Ogre was like another tranny, like thug doing his bidding, and now Ogre has completely like disavowed Yaniv, and this is just him complaining about suicide and shit. How many times do you think I've been to DC and DV, which are hospitals for suicide threats? Trying to get attention, posting commitment shit, trying to get Morgaine to take him back, not working. I like this part. You went on that Kiwi Farm site and admitted it was you. And Eve replies, "I've never been on that site." Very next post. So I got a stalker, parentheses, several stalkers, following me from Vancouver to Surrey, taking tons of pics. So creepy. What could this be? What website do you guys think that this is? I'm thinking it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. Where I do want to show you the pictures though. Like this is how bad do I have it? Yeah, it is the next post. Next tab I got. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, come on. Don't fail me now, Kiwi Farm. I just upgraded your fucking bandwidth. You motherfucker. You fucker. Is it my proxy? Let me try to refresh. Because the site could be down. Or it could be my proxy. There it is. Now you better fucking work. There's one. See, look. It's so much like Chris. The rainbow socks. The mismatched clothing, the weird layering, the obviously feminine shit, then all the random fucking buttons and trinkets he's got all over him, the weird girly phone, and then the frayed ass fucking hair that's been dyed horribly. On the most, like, potato face you could ever imagine. Why does he... Oh, the guy that took these photos, made sure to get pictures of him standing and moving around just fine. And, look at that fucking muffin top. Oh, it's so feminine. It's so feminine, goy. Does he have a medallion? He does. It does. Do you know what that is? Do you know what his Sonichu medallion is? Do you know what it is? It's a fucking Life Alert pen. He has a fucking Life Alert badge on his fucking neck so that he can Life Alert whenever he suicidally ideates and is bored and lonely because he's alienated all his friends. He can press the Life Alert button and get hauled off to the hospital as an inpatient for suicidal thoughts. That's that's amazing. Let's see. There was something else I was going to point about this. I lost it. Do you know why, chat? Do you want to know why he's on a scooter? Somebody asked, why is JY on a scooter? Why is Yaniv on a scooter? I can tell you why Yaniv is on a scooter. The answer is twofold. He claims to have a brain tumor, but from what I've been told, he does not have a brain tumor. He has excess fluids in his brain, and they have to run like a tube somewhere in his head to his chest cavity to drain out excess fluids into his chest cavity. He does not have a brain tumor, but continually claims to have cancer, which, as far as I know, he does not, outside of his claims. Now, he's obviously able to walk, but chooses to use a scooter. And I can tell you why he's hyping up his disability. And it's not even just the Munchausen's. It is... Well, remember when I mentioned that he was the proprietor of Trusted Nerd LLC, a company in British, is it British Columbia? Whatever, in fucking Canada, to do reputational improvements for people and companies. He'll make the bad things go away. Well, chat, as it turns out, if you run a reputational management company, but the results for your own name and company are really, really bad. Let me try. Trusted Nerd. Oh my god. Yandex, you've let me down. Oh, now it thinks I'm a bot. Thanks a lot, Yandex. You make me look like a douchebag. Try Trusted Nerd. Kiwi Farms is up there for that one. Transact called out for years of sexual assault. Jessica, mine's not high on this one because because all the actual blogs talking about him is fucked up now. But it doesn't work. If you do reputational management for a living and your reputation is in fucking tatters, nobody's going to hire your fucking company. So to make money, to keep filing those fucking rent-a-lawyer complaints to my host, you gotta get disability. You gotta get that disability, because if you don't have disability, how you gonna pay for the filings? How you gonna pay for the DMCA complaints? Gotta get disability for that. Isn't it funny? This is why I hate social welfare. It's like, yeah, I know there are people who actually need disability, but these fucking people, Yaniv and Vordrak and all these motherfuckers, Sammy Abreen, they all use fucking disability. You have these mentally ill psychopaths who don't work, who put in nothing to society, who contribute nothing to society, who no one would miss if they dropped dead, collecting entitlements from taxpayers every month for fictitious or non-existent fucking illnesses, and then they use that money to fuck with people who do work, who do put out shit, to take them to fucking human rights tribunals, to file fucking spurious ass lawsuits with taxpayer money, to put them through the justice system funded with taxpayer money so that they can fuck with people who pay taxes. How the fuck is that sustainable? It's not sustainable. Canada's fucked. All these social states are fucked because they're enabling retards like this to do what they do. They should be, if you want to file vexatious litigation against my site and against random fucking feminists, you should be using every penny you get begging in front of McDonald's to file that fucking lawsuit. You should be starving in the fucking gutter while you do it, or you should be working a job that you can lose from me retaliating and taking it from you. That's how it should be. I hope to fucking God to see a day where all these people are thrown out in the fucking streets because they have no skills and nothing to give back. Fuck you, motherfucker. Oh, but don't worry, he gives back to his society by adopting a street. He don't worry. My JY Knows It business consulting Vancouver public relations company adopted this straight. So it's all fair. You give a little, you take a little, you give a little back. That's how it works, right? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Oh, Oh, the fact that everyone in your township, your fucking state, your country knows who you are, might print out a sticker saying that you're a fucking rapist and put it on your fucking adopt a street sign. You dumb motherfucker. That might be the result of your trifling ass attitude. What's the what is, chat, you tell me, what is the problem with 12-year-old topless girls? Let them be their selves. Hashtag likes my balls. Fuck off. Here's the other one. He bought another sign. He bought another sign just in the name Jessica Yaniv. You think that one fared any better? Oops, let me live audio. Getting better at remembering to put the live audio on.
Okay, I am really fucking pissed off right now that this sign has only been up for like a couple days, and already someone has decided to take the liberty right next to a cemetery too. Right next to a cemetery, the Fort Langley Cemetery, and someone has decided to put their lovely little tag right on my sign. I mean, okay, you know what? Fuck you, whoever did this. Like, this is like grossly fucking unacceptable. And now I need to go phone the township and tell them to clean this up. Absolutely. I mean, come on, guys. It's right next to a cemetery. Like, really, have some respect. Like, seriously. This is just... I'm just driving by and I saw to go check out all my signs and my areas. And I see this. And I am... Yeah. Like one of my many areas in Fort Langley, it just really...
Wait, is he
really,
walking?
really annoys me. That
I just realized he's walking.
Do that, but...
Yaniv, I thought you had brain cancer and couldn't walk, Yaniv.
Life
Why are you
does
walking,
move on,
Yaniv?
even though I am next to a cemetery where, unfortunately, these people didn't make it. And, you know, everyone goes at some time. But, yeah, I'm just really pissed that someone would... The sign has only been up for, like, a week. At most, a week. I know someone has already vandalized it. That's absolutely ridiculously disgusting. Anyways, talk to you guys later. I'm headed off somewhere, but, yeah, talk to you guys later. Bye.
He's a fucking genuine lolcow. Like, when it started, it's like, oh, okay, you know, the cute girls are having their feminist fight about the trannies, and they can't get their host, and I'll host some stuff because they're getting censored. It's my when shit's getting censored, like the Christchurch shooting or the photos of Devons, and it's like, we need a place that's reliable that can host these things. I'm like, okay, I'll use my resources to do something nice for people for once. I'll make sure that it doesn't get taken down. And I was like, that's my JY thread. I'm going to throw it up, put the stuff there, and I'll forget about it, because who cares? And then this motherfucker is like just a completely entitled psychopath who genuinely feels that everyone has hashtag wax my balls, hashtag clean my sign. Like, motherfucker, you adopted that street. Isn't cleaning your fucking job? Fucking Ralph, he got his car tagged by Negro Joe, the common petty vandal Negro Joe of Virginia, notorious. And what did he do? He got some fucking, what was the name of the chemical that he used to clean it? It's like, you just get a chemical that can clean paint. Acetone. You just take diluted acetone, you spray it on, you wipe it off, and then you clean it with water, and it's gone. It's just fucking gone. Like, that's your job. That's why you adopted the fucking street, you retard. So no, he has to go complain to the fucking city council to get paint cleaned off his sign that's in his purview of maintenance. Isopropylene. Yeah. Yeah, or you can use. I've heard that goyim works really well on cleaning signs too. if you have some of that. Wax my gunt. Now we're talking. Is that it? Let me see. I got a couple links here. Scooty. Let me just make sure. Oh, while he's while he's complaining about people not waxing his balls, check this out. I'll never go to a nail salon for waxing ever again. Burned and unsanitary. So when he's going to these fucking women's waxing rooms to get waxed, sometimes he gets burned. Now I'm sure that's just an accident, and those good girls would never accidentally burn him, or accidentally in quotes burn him to get him to not fucking come back. I'm sure that would never happen. But I don't know, maybe find a waxing salon that does male bodies. You might have more success. Oh, here's a picture of him with posting very threateningly, very creepily posting footage of his neighbors in his fucking apartment complex, which is probably why they made him take that shit down, because it's real fucking creepy when your neighbor has like his retard observance room in his apartment to track you and your children. Just a thought. Here's a Canadian woman saying, I don't know who Helen Joyce is, probably a feminist from Canada, saying, the sole person reporting on a human rights case with profound consequence for all Canadian women is not a professional journalist. She's a hero in the state of journalism in Canada. Well, it's shocking. And that links to these threads, which I will link in the description. Now, I need to leave myself a note so I don't forget. I'm going to type this at somebody. Don't forget to link those threads. Okay. It's these. These are hundreds of tweets. This is 103 tweets. This is 180 tweets. And this is, I want to say 70 tweets. Yeah, thereabouts. Way too much to go into. I tried to summarize it. The biggest one was on day 2, the one with the most tweets, because Yaniv's mother was a genuine, about to be held in contempt of court nuisance, because she kept fucking, like, the rule in the court is you can't pass notes to people. You can't communicate with people, like, giving testimony. You can't cheat on your fucking test. You have to have it ready when you're in court. Well, JY's, the mother kept coming in, trying to tell him stuff. When she got kicked out for that, she came back with notes and tried to pass him notes. Yaniv kept checking his fucking phone because she was sending him text messages from the audience, like blatantly disrespecting the courthouse. Just blatantly, and it's all documented in this, which is why I'm going to post it, because even though it's really long-winded, it is just unbelievable how fucking neurotic this bitch is, and how their tag team thuggery and fucking with them. And this is why, while women are talking about how they felt like abused and creeped on by this fucking guy, because he's trying to force him to wax his dick and balls, and oh man, there was something really specific about the testimony. I can't remember. His mommy had to help him park the Scooty Puff. Had to move the chairs and stuff and make way for the differently able to park his Scooty Puff at the table. I've shown you footage of that from the town councils and shit. Oh, a huge portion of this is the tribunal trying to figure out how to fucking address him and how to word it, because it's like, are you a man or a woman? And he goes, well, I'm intersex and I identify as feminine. And it's like, well, what the fuck does that mean? Because what we have here is a woman who waxes female genitalia. And what do you have? And he goes, well, I'm intersex. And they're trying, like, he doesn't want to admit that he only has a cock and balls and he has no vagina. He has nothing that resembles a fucking vagina on his body. He does not have it. And he doesn't want to say it. And they keep having to fucking ask him, do you have a vagina or do you have a cock and balls? And he refuses to say, so they start using fanciful language like, do you have external genitalia or do you have internal genitalia? And shit like that. And it's just like, motherfucker, this should be a 3-minute trial. You went to a female salon that only services women. Do you have a vagina? If the answer is no, get the fuck out, because you ain't getting shit. But no, here we are in Canada, where you have to talk about your just use the most insane, insipid fucking language for shit that should be the birds and the bees. Now we ain't got no birds and bees. We got birds and bees and wasps and fucking crickets and all kinds of shit. And what the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with Canada? You know what's wrong with Canada? The Anglos. If it was the French, that would be like Sacre Bleu, off was his head, and there would be none of this shit. Kangaroo court. That reminds me of the only good thing that Rick and Morty ever did with the with the guy from Alabama. They just read like the transcripts of the court hearing. He's like, suck my dick. I bet you do like little boys. And the judge is like, how would you know if I like little boys? Yeah, that's what I'm reminded of. This is Kangaroo Court. I can't do accents now, but I will continue to try, and I will continue to embarrass myself, because that's what streaming is all about. Life is a never-ending series of embarrassments, after all. What else do I have? I need to get like JF to tell me what his ideal world would have for dealing with the tranny menace. Oh, I can't believe I forgot this. Holy shit. I completely forgot this. So, let me say that one. I'm going to hide my screen. Don't look, chat. Don't look. I'm busy. I'm telling a story. I'm weaving a narrative, motherfucker. Get out of here. Don't look at don't cheat. Okay, that's 1. It's 3. 4. It's 5. 6. And I think this is the last one. Oh, man. I genuinely can't believe I forgot this shit. Okay, so... Don't tell me to hurry up, you cocksucker. So this is Jessica Yaniv reacting publicly on Twitter. I can't believe the youth All Bodies Swim was shut down due to threats from the anti-LGBT. Oh my God, they are awful people. Well, I do hate bigots. How does this proceed? I'm going to get this party restarted. Oh, okay, so the youth All Bodies Swim, Jessica Yaniv, trusted nerd's going to recapture that. Jessica Yaniv is strong. She's not afraid of no Nazis. How? You'll see. Why? Because I'm an activist. If you will succeed, will you attend the Naked Children event? Aren't adults not allowed to go? I've requested a change to the parameters to 12 plus. And they reply, it was 12 to 24 anyways. Why have you requested that you can have access to these naked children? Lol, they aren't niskid. What about when they're changing clothes and showering? I recall that you were very interested in what goes on in the changing rooms. What about boys? Are you curious about them or just preteen girls? Jessica, I shower with them. Showering areas and pools here are open/communal. Must be fun, especially when there's jokes about dropping the soap. Do you feel like you'll get real close up with the other girls? Stop watching porn. I don't know. Why do you have so much hostility towards the LGBTQ? And then pedos are not LGBTQ. To which they reply, the LGBTQ or the LGBTQ. If trans identifying people want to have an event, why can't they? Should I lobby about getting Vasaki shut down here, as this isn't India? This is Canada. He really fucking hates Indians for some reason. Same thing, bud. I don't hate. The restarted Youth All Body Swim for LGBTQ2S+ youths and their allies. Join us for the first Langley Youth All Body Swim at the Al Anderson Memorial Pool. Join us for the first Langley Youth All Body Swim event for the LGBTQ2S+ and their allies. Swim details. Registrations is open for youths aged 12 to 24. Doors open at 4 p.m. at the Al Anderson Memorial Pool. Event is free with registration. For participant privacy and safety, parents and or caregivers are not permitted in the event. There will be no in and out access. Once you have left the event, you may not re-enter. No parents there allowing kids to be themselves is an amazing idea and great for their health. Yeah, sounds legit. No cause for concern here. Everyone leave your 12-year-old gay questioning children with Jessica and Eve. They're gonna shower together in your communal showers and go swimming, but no parents allowed. No adults allowed. This is the cool club. We do cool things like tell jokes and talk about boys together. Fuck it. Fuck Canada. Is there a song I can play as an outro about how Canada's fucking garbage and everyone living there is a fucking retard? I can't even feel sorry for Canadians. Like, how are you this bad? How are you this shit? Why haven't you dragged fucking Trudeau out into the streets yet and decapitated him with a guillotine in fucking Quebec? Maybe Trudeau doesn't go to Quebec. He never travels to Quebec because he knows they got the fucking guillotine all greased up and ready to go lob off some fucking heads. Blame Canada. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Is this the full version? I think so. I think this is it. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. I have nothing else. This lasted a lot longer than I thought it would, and I'm pleased. I will let you know probably on Wednesday, early Wednesday, if I intend to stream. I hope all of you will join the Fediverse at kiwifarms.cc or your own Fediverse node. They are all linked together. I intend to start putting together a list of interesting people to follow, so you can snap right in. I have to change my big banner again. If you wish to give shekels for these streams, go to this website and donate all the shekels you can for your only hope for a future. And I think that's it. Let me open the chest before I get fucking murdered by goddamn chat. Distribute award. Okay. And the best song I got for the outro is Blame Canada. So let's do this. I'll see you next time, either next Wednesday or the Wednesday after that. And I am planning to do the Mobility Mary stream. I promise I am planning it. And then October again, I'm hyping up my Dead Cow extravaganza. Spooky Spectacular. See you when I see you.
We must stop dirty language from getting to our children's ears. We must go fight the source of it. But what is the source? Oh, that's easy. Times have changed. Our kids are getting worse. They won't obey their parents. They just want to fart and curse. Should we blame the government or blame society?
Or should we blame the images on TV?
No, blame Canada. Blame Canada. For their beady little eyes and flapping heads upon their lies. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. We need to form a full assault. picture on his shelf. But now when I see him, it tells me to fuck myself. Well, blame Canada! Blame Canada! It seems that everything's gone wrong since Canada came along. Blame Canada! Blame Canada!
They're not even a real country anyway.
My son could have been a doctor or a lawyer, rich and true. Instead, he burned up like a piggy on a barbecue.
Should we blame the matches? Should we blame the fire? Or the doctors who allowed it to expire?
Heck no! Blame Canada! Blame Canada! With all the hockey hung on the low. And that bitch Anne Marie, too. Blame Canada!